Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing Tea Street. Today's coffee mug is Street Talk with the amazing Tea Street. It's my Yeti cup. Um, I love this cup. It's a thermal cup, and it's my branded cup. It's my logo on my cup, and I love this cup. So it's appropriate that I would use this cup today. I just wanted to come on this morning to say thank you. This is the season of Thanksgiving. And so today I give thanks for all the people who tune in, whether you tune in on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok to hear Coffee with Tea. I want to say thank you. Today is a celebration for Coffee with Tea. It's not a street talk celebration. Coffee with Tea is a program of Street Talk with the Amazing Tea Street. I celebrate today 5 years of what I think is ministry of Coffee with Tea. I did my very first Coffee with Tea on Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday, November 27th, 2019. My very first guest on my very first Coffee with Tea was none other than my number two son, Topher. He came on and he talked about his first semester experience at Central State. And we talked about the challenges and we talked about the triumphs. And it was such an amazing opportunity for me to just converse with him and hear his thoughts about some things, and really to give him exposure to the world and give the world exposure to one of the heartbeats that beats outside of my body. And so that was my very first one. 5 years ago would have been tonight. When we started, it was a once a week event, and I would invite on guests every week to talk about different topics. And I did that all the way through the pandemic. We didn't know that when I started this in November, that in March we would all be in full effect COVID isolation. And so I continued to do them and to bring people on. And we talked about mental health and physical health. And we've talked about domestic violence. We've talked about almost any topic that you can name. We've talked about people who struggled. I brought on a guest who talked about how long it took her to get her teacher's license and just all of the things. And so I wanted to take this moment. We didn't start doing the daily Coffee with Teas, the short ones, because the old ones used to be an hour long. We didn't start doing the short ones until I had my surgery in January. And a young person reached out to me because I did one morning and said, "Oh my God, this really, really touched me." And I watched it on my way to school. And so I started doing the 4 to 5 days a week, short, mini Coffee with Teas, so the kids would have access to the information because they want their information in shorter bits. So if you are a person who follows me regularly, or if this is the first time you came on, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Notice that I don't ask you to subscribe to anything. I don't ask you to do anything. I just want to be one ray of light in a sometimes very dark world. And so today isn't a day for a motivational message. It's just a day for me to humbly say, thank you. You owe me nothing. You don't owe me the gift of 5 to 6 minutes of your time every day. You don't owe me every now and then when you're scrolling to come on and say, "Hey T, I saw your message." But can I tell you, when you all reach out and you tell me what the message is meant to you, I appreciate it. It's the encouragement to keep going. Just so you know, I'm going back in December to the format of once a week and inviting guests back on, because I'm not the only person who dope in the universe. I want some other dope people to come and share their messages with you. And so if you want to come on and tell your story, please reach out to my agent at Amazing TEI Street at Gmail. And if you don't get it through the Gmail address, go on my website. There's a place for you to contact us, which is my website is amazingtstreet.com. Go on and just let us know you'd like to come on. We're going to start in December. We're going to do once a week. I'm going to bring on these moms who have literally just formed this community of a village for their boys, as they're all raising boys together, and how they've shown up for each other and they've taught their boys to show up for each other. And it's an amazing thing to see and to witness and to be witnessed to. It's just amazing. And so I'm going to have lots of new guests coming on. I would love to have you come on and tell your story, because sometimes your story can be freeing for someone else. You when you tell your story, give other people permission to tell theirs too. So if you're interested in coming on as a guest of Street of Coffee with Tea and doing one of our 45-minute to an hour segments, please let us know, because we are looking for new guests. And if you've been an old guest and you want to come back on because you got new news and new things have happened in your life, we would love to share that. But I did want to come on this morning, the day before Thanksgiving, and I will do a Thanksgiving one in the morning. But I wanted to come on today on the anniversary, November 27th, the 5-year anniversary of having done the very first Coffee with Tea. And yes, it was Wednesday. And yes, it was the day before Thanksgiving. So I feel this is all coming full circle. So thank you. Have an amazing day. I will do a Thanksgiving message. So I will wish you Thanksgiving tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. But if you're not going to come on, happy Thanksgiving to you today. Y'all, thank you. I love you and I appreciate you.